this project back in April where the City Commission did approve Royal American to become a contractor, but as I've reported in several commission meetings, when it comes to FEMA, the timeline there is a little bit long. It's called the Environmental Historical Review, and that usually, at the time, we didn't know that took about 4 or 5 months. Their whole goal is to make sure that there are no burial grounds, there are no kind of historic grounds that we would disturb, which we understand that. And with that said, that's kind of where we were in our waiting. I have Chris Forehand here, who is the engineer for this project that I've asked to come in and take us up until where we are right now. Chris, come on.
Thank you, Ms. Vicki. Good morning, Mayor and Commissioners. I'm Chris Forehand with Panhandle Engineering.
Good morning.
Good morning. As you know, at the last meeting, you all voted to cancel the contract with Royal American. And I guess today you're here to make a decision on which direction you want to proceed, to either award to the second bidder, which we have a letter from the second bidder that indicates that they will honor their original bid price, or you could, put the project back out to bid. If you go the route to put it back out to bid, it'll probably take about 3 months to do that. So that'll delay the project.
And putting it back out to rebid, in addition to the 3-month delay, is there any type of unofficial projection of what that cost increase might be if we rebid?
Based on everything I've seen lately, just in the last 6 months of bids, they're really coming in high. You never know until you bid it, but my guess would be that it would come in higher.
Got it. So with the second bidder, if I remember from my last meeting, you were saying that it's about $300,000 difference between the second bidder and what the contract we terminated. And
Correct.
So more than likely to rebid the projects would cost us more than the $300,000.
More than likely it would. The other thing to think about too is if you do rebid, there's been an issue with actually getting bidders on other projects. So I have a concern with that too.
Got it. So I guess because we are competing with other cities and companies and things that are trying to rebuild as well. Any additional questions for City Manager, Mr. Forehand?
Mayor, if I may, I just want to know, based on what you know, Chris, timeline. What timeline are we on right now for projected opening if we just switch to the second bidder versus bidding out
Well, I think if you rebid it, that really pushes being open for the spring ball of 2023. So if you award to the second bidder, I don't think we'll have any issues being ready for that.
Any additional questions? Commissioner Warwick, any questions, comments? Okay, Commissioner Tender.
If we can just get Chris, just clarifying, I think this is in there, the second bidders, the 7.35, that's apples to apples as far as what Royal American was at the 6.9,
It's
right?
apples to what we actually awarded to Royal American.
Got it. So it's basically $300,000 more than the original awarded contract then.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
$300,000 more than the original contract that was
Approximately,
awarded.
I think it was just
Somewhere around
slightly
there.
below that.
Okay. Commissioner Aldridge.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I just make the motion to approve giving the bid to the second lowest, or the award the second lowest bidder, I should say.
All right. There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. Commissioner Aldridge made a motion that we award the project to the second bidder. Second by Commissioner Pat Perno. Is there a discussion? Any additional commission discussion? Any discussion from the public? All right, no discussion from the public. City Manager, if you'll call the vote.
Commissioner Aldridge,
Yes.
Commissioner Perno,
Yes.
Commissioner Warwick,
Yes.
Commissioner Tender,
No.
Mayor Nelson.
Yes. Hopefully, by 2023, we can play ball